Good morning, gang. Pinball, as per normal. Who else would you expect, right? Happy Saturday. So, today I kind of wanted to talk about something that you guys probably see too. I see it all over the place. Obviously, like most of you guys, I watch multiple channels and pay attention to all sorts of different things, whether it's prepping channels, homesteading channels, gardening channels, gun channels, anywhere I can pick up some valuable information. And there's a ton of good channels out there. And there's still a million things that I can learn. So hence, just like you guys, the reason why I watch all this stuff, because we've all got our specialties that we're good at, and we've all got our weaknesses that we're not. Okay. But one thing that I seem to keep running across over and over and over again, and we've mentioned it in the comments and stuff like that, is a lot of the gloom and doom out there. And it kind of bothers me, because I see uh, the comments, we're in end of times, Armageddon's coming, whatever would be. Okay. And I'm asking you guys, take that with a grain of salt, all right? Because since, for the last 2,000 years, okay, since Christ walked the earth here, okay, we've always had people, the end of the world is nigh, or, this is the end of times, or, repent now, the world is over, okay. Eventually, it's gonna happen, okay? I just personally don't want to live my life planning for the end, okay? And granted, we're preppers, okay? Why are we preppers? Because if the end does come, we want to survive it, okay? So when everybody's saying, not everybody, but when I hear people talking about it, it's over. If it's over, what's the point, okay? If we're going to get, just, insane nuclear rain, I guess, if you will, and it's just going to go all over the place. What's the point of prepping? Okay, there isn't any. If the whole world is just going to get incinerated, why bother? Okay, if this is the end, then what are we all doing here? It just doesn't make sense. What the reason I'm saying this is pretty simple. Okay, we prep for a multitude of reasons, okay? From monstrosity, oh my God, is, this 1 second after, to, oh my God, I just lost my job, okay? Or the power's out. It could be from the tiniest little emergency, the power went out for 6 hours, to, scale it up, a tornado hit, a hurricane hit, a fire hit, I lost my job, somebody in the family died. You can keep on going up. My point to the whole thing here is, guys, you got to live your life, okay? Prepping is something we all do 24/7. We're thinking about it in some respect. But don't let that take you away from the joys of living. I forget what the movie was, but it was, get busy living, or get busy dying, or get busy living. Okay, I think it was Shawshank Redemption, come to think of it. Okay, and there's a lot of truth in that. If all we're doing is sitting going, oh, poor, poor me, the world's going to come to an end, I hope I go to heaven, or whatever, would be, you're not living life. And that's not the point. Yeah, we all know 2020 was a shit show, and we all expect 21 to be a shit show too. But there's gonna be good stuff in there too that's gonna happen to you. All right? You know, you've still got your family, your spouse, your kids, your grandkids. All right, maybe it's not the T-ball game this year, or the gymnastics championships, or whatever that the kids or the grandkids are involved in. But there's still gonna be joy. And it's imperative for this health, okay, that you participate in some of the fun things in life. It can't be 24/7 of, oh my God, the world's going to end. What am I going to do? You know, eventually the world's going to end. If we're not around when the world does end, okay, eventually we're going to end. All right. Life is not forever. We are eventually going to die. You can't escape death and taxes. So, the last thing you want to be doing is laying on your deathbed going, oh, gee, you know what? For the last 20, 30, 40 years of my life, I was miserable because all I was doing was prepping and getting all this stuff done, and now I'm dying. And I mean, unless this is something you thoroughly enjoy, which I think a lot of us do enjoy prepping, it makes us feel good that, okay, calm down a little bit, I'm in better shape. But it's like anything else. Too much of anything is not good for you. Okay, you can overdo this. You can psych yourself out completely to the point where you do wind up a tinfoil hat wearing wacko. All right, you can't get totally consumed in it. We don't know how this year is going to turn out. Nobody does. Okay, we all have our ideas of what's going to happen. I mean, some people are, it's utter catastrophe, and other people are, gee, this is going to be the greatest year in humanity. Most of us are somewhere in the middle. Okay, and as preppers, most of us are a little more toward the top end than the bottom end there. But you still need to enjoy yourself. You still need to go out to dinner with family or with friends. You still need to socialize a little bit. You still need to get out and enjoy, a walk down the street, or time fishing, or, I mean, I don't know. I think of things that I enjoy. Am I going to let this year stop me from working in my garden? No, I enjoy it, and it happens to be a prepping thing. Am I going to let it stop me from going fishing? No, I enjoy it, but it could also be a prepping thing. You play golf, get out and go play 18 holes or something like that. I mean, granted, it's January, so for most places you can't. But my whole point is, don't get so consumed in the end of the world that you forget living the life that you have today, because you don't get yesterday back, ever, okay? Once we're done, we're done. And, it's not like, oh, gee, it's not like a video game where you hit reset and you get to start over again. And, oh, gee, I'm 20 years old again and let me do it all over. It doesn't work that way. So, don't let this overconsume you. Don't be overconsumed by fear of it. Okay. You're prepared. All of us, we're in a hell of a lot better place than the majority of the country, the majority of the world. Okay. We've got our eyes open. We're paying attention to what's going on. Control what you can control and don't worry about what you can't. We can't control what's going to happen in Washington. Okay. We can't control what's going to happen on January 20th. All right. We already said our piece, and, now it's in the hands of the lawyers and everything like that. So the only thing we can do is figure out how to deal with the fallout, I guess, if whatever happens, right? Because we have no way of changing it. So figure out what you can do on a positive note instead of always thinking about the negative side of stuff, okay? Like I said, the end of the world is coming one day. Hopefully it's not for another 10,000 years, and, our great grandkids, have figured out how to colonize Mars by that point, or whatever it is, or, we're to the point of Star Trek and the Starship Enterprise, whatever it would be. Hopefully it all works out that well. It might not. But don't, pray to God the end of the world isn't coming June 21st, 2021, and, that's it. We don't have a calendar like that. The time is not a piece of string, and once you get to the end, it's there. We don't know when it's going to happen. Could happen tomorrow, all right? If it's going to happen tomorrow, make today your last good day that you enjoyed yourself, right? You got to remember that. Don't stress yourself to the point of hurting yourself physically doing all this stuff. I mean, you don't need to cause yourself to have a heart attack. You don't need to have a mental breakdown, anything of the sort, right? You just need to take it calm, keep doing what you're doing, enjoy life while you got it, and go. And I'm not saying by any means, gee, just ignore everything that's going on around you. No, of course not. That's why we prep. That's why you're doing all the things you're doing. You're preparing for what could possibly happen. But it comes down to the base of what I've said many times. We pray for the best, we prep for the worst. If the worst doesn't happen, wonderful. I think all of us hope we never have to go into our pantry and crack open that, 200 pounds of flour or whatever we've got. And we hope to God that one day, it can all just be thrown out and we go, well, you know what? That was money wasted 10 years ago. I sure hope that. I know I've got it. It's an insurance policy, but it's no different like car insurance. You got it. You hope you never use it. Okay? Same thing with prepping. Enjoy your life, guys. All right? Have some fun. Go spend today, here it is Saturday. Go see a movie if you can. Go shopping. Go visit friends. Go play cards or whatever it is. Do something to enjoy yourself. I don't want anybody to get into this of, oh my God, I got up in the morning and I've got to do this and this and this and this and this, and I go to sleep. And what do I do in the morning? I got to do this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and it's all prepping, because the world's going to end. Please take a step back. Want to do a little bit during the day? Great. But find some time in your life to enjoy your life, because you ain't getting another one. All right? This is it. Enjoy the one you got. All right? I just wanted to put that out there to everybody, because I'm seeing these comments quite a bit, and I just want y'all to take a step back. So, y'all have a great Saturday. Do some prepping. Go do some enjoying. All right? We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Pinball out.